Macronutrients are the main components of the human diet, and our bodies need large amounts of each of them to function properly. There are 3 macronutrients: carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Today, let's focus on carbohydrates. Carbs are the body's primary energy source. After eating, the body converts carbohydrates into glucose, which is carried by the bloodstream to provide energy for our cells. This energy fuels the body's daily processes, brain function, and physical movement. If you don't consume enough carbohydrates, your body can convert protein and fat into glucose, but this leads to muscle loss and decreased metabolism, and does not allow protein and fat to fill their intended roles. Low-carb diets are currently very popular, but they're not really a good idea. Contrary to popular belief, cutting down on carbs does not burn fat, at least not much, since only 5% of the body's fat stores can be used as energy. Low-carb diets often lead to rapid weight loss, but most of this loss is from reduced muscle, which the body uses as fuel, and reduced water mass. Unfortunately, muscle loss leads to a suppressed metabolism, which means any weight that is lost is likely to be regained. Low-carb diets can also result in malnutrition. Avoiding carbs means cutting out a majority of whole plant foods, like whole grains, beans, and fruit, which are high in important nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Low-carb diets can also lead to an overconsumption of animal foods, which tend to be high in saturated fat and sodium. A high intake of these foods may pose a danger to cardiovascular health. Our bodies are made to run best on carbohydrates. We even have a chemical produced by our brains that signals when we are experiencing low blood glucose levels and need to eat more carbohydrates. This chemical is called neuropeptide Y, or NPY for short. NPY levels are naturally higher in the morning after sleeping all night and after exercise, as well as after a low-carb meal. Since NPY accumulates when we are without carbohydrates, carb restriction often leads to overeating carbs later. Instead of restricting carbs, try including them in each of your meals and snacks. Carbohydrates are found in plant foods like whole grains, beans, lentils, fruit, and starchy vegetables. But not all carbohydrates are high in fiber. Refined grains like white flour, white rice, quick oats, and products that are made from them like white pasta and white bread can affect the body just like added sugar does. These carb sources have been stripped of their fiber, which can cause blood sugar levels to spike. High blood sugar levels can result in excessive hunger, overeating, and low energy levels. And in the long term, high blood sugar levels contribute to a higher risk of developing heart disease, diabetes, and some cancers. To help lower your risk of these negative consequences, choose whole grain and high fiber carbohydrates on a regular basis. What are your favorite high fiber foods? Take a look at the following list for some ideas.